Hello everyone. Today's practice is indoors because it is really hot here in Austin, and I wanted to play around with a practice that is pulling up cooling energy from the earth and pressing down that fire energy that we're really feeling in the heat of the summer season. So today's flow is really great for any kind of emotions that may feel scattered or kind of like just not feeling grounded. If you're also physically feeling hot or even having hot flashes, this can be a practice to help you bring some cooling energy into your body really quickly. So we're going to focus on a practice that centers around the water element for the most part, but also doing a little bit of stretching that will activate the liver meridian and bringing in a little bit of earth element energy as well, because the earth element and the earth itself actually has a lot of the cooling energy that we want to bring up into our bodies. So for this practice, we're going to start with a spinal twist. So get into a little bit of a wide stance, just double your shoulder width basically. So leaning forward, hands on the knees, choose a side, look over the shoulder, press with the opposite hand, really feeling the twist in your lower back, pressing and twisting, but doing it gently. We don't want to hurt our back or twist too much. Just get a good little stretch in the lower back. Inhale to center, exhale as you press and stretch. Inhale and exhale. Now you can gently stand up, but let's keep this wide stance and turn your feet so that your toes are pointing out to the sides. Be careful that you're not losing your balance. You really actually are trying to give yourself a little more stability, because we're going to be making some lateral movements that you want to have your knees pointing the right direction so you don't hurt your knees. So get into whatever width of the stance is comfortable for you, and use the hips to start initiating a shift of the weight. So we'll start small here just so you can get the feel of it. Shifting right to left. Just bending the knees, but not letting your knee go past your toe. Back and forth. But now let's add in some movement for the spine. So we're letting the hips lead, but we're letting it just like wave up the spine all the way to the top of the head too. So it's like this. Slowly moving the body like a river. Swaying side to side, keeping the spine erect, but side to side waving motion. And you can just breathe normally through the nose, in and out. Now let's add in an extra stretch, lifting your hand up above your head, getting a good stretch here in the side body section. Inhale as you switch to the other side, big stretch over. And switch to the other side again. Opening up the liver channel. And back to center. You can come up, bring the feet back together, under the shoulders. And next we're going to really just spend a little time raising and lowering the chi. So we're raising energy from the earth, nice cool yin energy, and then pressing it back down, yang energy, pressing down to our lower water center. So we're kind of just allowing the different types of energy to switch places, bringing that cooling energy up with an inhale. Exhale, pressing that warm energy down to our lower center. Nice and slow. Let's do one more. Very nice. Now you ought to be feeling a little bit more calm now. This next one's called Pulling in the Purity of Nature. It's an earth element exercise. So we're going to step out to one side. So choose, I'll mirror you. You can choose your left foot, bring your left foot out into a staggered stance, about like this. And imagine a little chi ball here in your lower center, your earth center, this area where the stomach and spleen are living. And we're going to bring our hands behind us, where this back foot is. Big circle, hands facing, palms facing down. When you get about right here, imagine you're just like wrapping your hands around some reeds or something and pulling it into this lower center. So to do that once again, we're swiping, smoothing over the earth here, twisting, grabbing the reeds, pulling them into the center. And we'll start doing that with a little bit of a flow. Inhaling as we pull in, exhaling as we press out or smooth out. One more. Now bring your feet back together. We'll go in the opposite direction with our staggered stance. So bringing your right foot forward, left foot back. Not too wide of a stance. And we're going to start with that back leg, with that press of palms facing down, big circle forward, twist and grab the reeds. Pull it into the center. And as you're pulling in, you're kind of leaning back just a little bit. And then you're in position for the big smoothing circle again. So let's exhale and inhale as you pull it back to center. Into a nice rhythm. Connect with the earth below you. Calling in that earth energy. Smoothing out the energy in the stomach and the spleen. Just kind of recalibrating all of the organs that are important in that cooling down feature of our bodies. Our bodies naturally have this ability. Sometimes things get out of balance, and that's why we might have a hot flash or feel some other type of discomfort related to heat. Now calm down, bring it down, press down to center, bring your feet back together. Relax and feel your body for a moment. And we'll move into another water element exercise called the fountain. So bring in your hands with the backs of your hands facing each other. Bring them up the center of your body, making two big circles on either side of you. Shifting your weight down, keeping your spine straight, moving slowly up the center and out again. Inhale as you rise up. Exhale as you float the hands back down. Once again, we're drawing the cooling in energy up through our body, bringing that water energy through. Now let's try with one hand at a time, leaning into the hand that's moving. Inhale and exhale as you come down. Inhale, exhale, and just keep repeating this. Just drawing that energy up, up, up. Bringing cooling energy gently through the system. Let the backs of your hands, even your wrists, lead the circle. Just do one more each side. And relax, keeping your feet shoulder width apart. Let's do Tai Chi Opening. So slowly floating the hands up, letting the wrists lead. Gently floating the hands back down. Inhale and exhale. Chi Opening. And let's relax as we float down this time. Now, once again, backs of hands facing each other, but pointing the fingers up towards the center. So you're making, kind of like you're holding a couple of footballs on either side of you, coming up through the center. Keeping the hands and arms close but not touching. Come straight up and twist the hands as you start floating the hands down. You can sprinkle your fingers like fireworks. This one is called fireworks. Up the center, spiraling up, expanding, gently floating down. Inhaling, spiraling, bringing some energy up to the top, floating it back down. So it's like we're dispersing the fire, yang energy, the heat, and bringing up this energy that is cooling our bodies. And this is actually one of the best ways to clear qi in the brain. So, because we're coming up this center line, so that can be really helpful if you're having cognitive issues or just kind of little moments of forgetting things. This can help with that. Let's do one more. Float the hands down gently, and we'll close out with just a couple more moves, pulling down the sky, so lifting the hands up, bringing it up overhead, pressing it down. Inhale and exhale. You can even imagine cool energy coming up over the head and then washing it down over your body. This is probably one of the most powerful and easy ways to come get a cool down or a calm down. It kind of goes hand in hand. Pulling down the sky or pulling down the heavens. Let's do 2 more. And bring the feet together. Fold the hands over the lower dantian, which is just 3 finger widths below your navel. And if you're feeling like this is too unstable, feel free to bring your feet out if you need to, but we're looking to actually give ourselves a tiny bit of instability to allow our body to just kind of sway. Let the chi move in your body, maybe direct a little subtle movement, left to right or front to back. Just breathing naturally in and out through the nose, deep down to the belly. Just signaling to our bodies that we are safe. Lift the crown of your head, tuck your chin, sway in the wind. Now step out to one side, begin circling the belly, up the right, down the left, actually massaging your belly so that we're giving some energy direction for everything that's internally here, our internal organs. Giving it a little massage, breathing, spiraling. And you can make your circle smaller and smaller and smaller. Finishing that spiral in just below the navel. Take one last deep breath. And release with a sigh. And as always, close with gratitude. Bring in the hands of prayer center. Thank you for practicing with me today. Thank yourself for showing up to give your body, your mind, your soul the nurturing that is necessary for our lives to thrive, for us to thrive in abundance, and just give gratitude for the life, the energy, the chi within you. And as always, I just appreciate that you would join today and practice with me. If this resonated for you and you want to be notified for weekly videos, and also just take things deeper with a little bit of insight into qigong and its relevance in the modern day world, I write a newsletter that goes out weekly called Fresh Chi, and I'm telling personal stories from my life, as well as breaking down some of the things I'm learning on my own journey through learning to be a qigong teacher, but also just qigong as a practice in general has just been so life-changing for me. So I write about the impact of that and invite you all to join me on this wonderful journey through practicing qigong. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.